Hello again! Welcome to Berry Mountain.
Hey everybody, how are you?
It's another happy hour at Berry Mountain, and this time it is happy. I've got beer.
Yay.
Yay! But we start on some sad news. When we got here, one of our mouse traps had a dead mouse in it. And we don't like to kill anything, any living creature. But the mice can't come into the cabin. That's we have a rule. There's a rule. We have rules. Right, cabin rules.
Right. No
but
mouse.
we did bury it with
full mousy honors.
Full out, yep. And let's go to the ceremony. Well, here we are at my sacred mouse burial ground. We caught a mouse, not happy about it. Like my druid ancestors believed all life is sacred. But the mice had to move on. It's part of the circle of life. Goodbye, mouse. You're in a better place now. By the old gods and the new. The circle of life. Cue photo, video montage of pride of lions devouring a zebra.
Okay, on that note, hey, guess what we saw last time we were up here? An enormous animal that we originally thought was a fox, but maybe coy wolf.
A coy wolf.
Have you heard of these things? They're taking over the eastern coast.
Yeah.
It's like a blend of coyote, wolf, domestic dog. I don't know,
Yeah,
but they're huge.
It
looked
too big. It looked too big to be a fox. Maybe it was just a straight coyote. And you know, there's a coyote bounty in West Virginia.
That's true.
We can get 50 bucks.
I kind of like having a coyote, don't you?
Yeah.
Along with our bears.
Right, along with the bears. But we know where it lives. It lives in a woodpile at the bottom of the
Maybe that was the thing
here.
that was like terrorizing us over Halloween night, though. There was something on the porch, like slathering back and forth and making horrible noises all night on Halloween night. Scared the life out of me.
She was creeped out.
And you know, we have to go outside to pee at 2 o'clock in the morning, and there's something out there. Chamber pot, people. Chamber pot. I'm not kidding. Why don't we have one? Okay, never mind. Next.
Next, the quilt. We mentioned the quilt a couple of weeks ago. And
months ago, it feels like.
Yeah, and but we never got a chance to show you. So now let's go to the quilt.
Just like Grandma in Minnesota used to make, these are all patches of old fabric in the house. Look, that was an old tablecloth, and this was a sheet from my sister Margot, and these were an old pair of jeans, and this is where I trimmed my pajama bottoms. What do you think?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a second. Isn't that my favorite Hawaiian shirt?
Isn't it pretty?
I loved that shirt. I loved that shirt.
It's in a better place now, Tim.
Circle of life for fabrics.
For your shirts, anyway.
Tell them about the movie we just saw. We had a movie date.
We actually went to a movie,
Yeah.
which we never ever do, but we went to go see The Martian. And, all right, first of all, I'm in the aerospace industry, so it was kind of required viewing, but it was an incredible movie. You should go see it.
Great movie. One of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, 2 things out of that movie. One, I think we're going to start calling Berry Mountain a colony now instead of a homestead.
Like the Lost Colony on Roanoke Island that nobody ever saw again?
And then the other thing is, honey, I want to talk to you about the possibility of including human manure in our new future homestead colony.
No.
Come on, it's a resource, and we're trying to close the loop
Human manure.
of poop.
There is nothing that will grow in my poop. I guarantee you it's toxic.
That might be true. Eventually, we intend to have a whole village of tiny houses to house our students when they come in for classes or to house our guests. And we had this conversation back and forth as to whether there should be toilets in each of these houses or whether we should build a communal bathhouse toilet facility, right?
That one.
Well, I'm thinking if we do a toilet in each of the tiny houses, we can harvest that resource or maybe make the...
We can harvest the resource? You are all on your own. We have an outhouse. It sort of composts. We use our outhouse and we mix in wood ash and
then
lime.
It just sits there. We don't do anything with it.
Yeah, but eventually it's going to be full, and not that far away actually. And then we can, when it's nice and dry and it smells nice.
Let's just plant a tree there.
No, we can dig it out and then we can spread it around. Spread our love around.
Okay.
This is gross.
We have a few years to think about this. I'm still willing to consider it.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
Let's talk about our bookcases.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which are definitely not shit.
No, they're awesome. All right, so my
awesome.
office just recently moved from one building to another building, and there's lots of leftover furniture, so we snagged 2 awesome wooden bookcases and some other assorted bits. But we now have finally the shelf space to establish our library, which we have been desperately trying
House
to do.
a huge collection of books.
Because our tiny little bookcases just won't handle it with all my nonfiction resources on survival, homesteading, cooking,
And I need more cabin
animals.
reads. When I come up here and I want to relax and I'm not working or at night or something like that, I want to open up a book and just read a nice cabin read.
Yeah.
Adventure stories and, this and that. Just fiction. I love historical fiction. Oh my God, I love historical fiction.
That's true. It's awesome.
And now finally we have the shelf space. Let's take a look at it. Look at all that space. The meager bookcases we already had here were just bursting at the seam.
True.
And of course we're not getting rid of those.
No.
We still have those, but now finally now I can't wait my next trip to the used bookstore at Lake Anne. I'm just gonna, go to the western section,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have credits, right? And there's so many books. I'm getting you some books for Christmas.
Sweet.
Yes.
They're the books you want, right?
No, they're books for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still need an Encyclopedia Britannica. No internet.
People,
How else are you supposed to know what's happening?
People give those away on Craigslist.
I know.
In fact, did you know thrift stores are no longer accepting encyclopedias?
But how else are you supposed to find out where Yugoslavia was?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess this is a
Tito.
sort of a belated thank you for your service to my father, who was in the Army, and your dad, who was in the Navy. So thank you.
My dad fought in Korea.
My dad went to
Incheon.
Korea.
He was there in Incheon.
Yeah.
And really to all the veterans out there.
Thank you so much.
You don't get a fair deal from our government. I don't think. I don't think the VA.
If you're willing
really
to fight,
takes
we
care
should
of
be
you.
willing
Yes,
to take
absolutely,
care of you.
absolutely,
Absolutely. So,
But thank you to all the veterans.
So yeah, and the other news of the week, of course, was Paris. So nous sommes avec Paris. We are with you, Paris.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. All right, y'all. Until the next time. Who knows when that'll be? If we don't see you before Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful one and take care. God bless.
won't.
We love you.